A 100.2 ohm heating element is dissipating 1,530 watts of power. So this is, by the way, RMS power, right? What are the peak current and peak voltage through it and across the element? Find RMS. What is the peak power? Well, the peak power is just twice that, right? Okay, so peak power is going to be twice 1530, right? I'm using this thing here, right? The relationship. This is peak power. I hope you understand that. Okay. So that's 3060. It's like the last question. That's the easiest one. Okay, so peak current and peak voltage. So let's find the RMS. Let's find the RMS. Actually, you know what we could use? Now I'll find the RMS. Okay, so let's find the RMS current, right? And we can do that by, how can we do that? Oh, I see. We can use power is I squared R, right? And so we're going to go 1530 equals I, and this I will be RMS, right? This is RMS squared times 100.2, right? So I RMS is equal to 1530 divided by 100.2 raised to the 0.5 is 3.90.9076 amps, right? And then I'm going to use this equation here to find the peak. So multiply by the square root of 2, right? Because I'm trying to get from RMS to peak. So times the square root of 2. And I get 5.526 amps. That's our first question, right? Okay, so again, that devilry was I found the RMS using this, because if this is the average power, right, then if I do this calculation, I will get the RMS, the sort of the averagey current, right? Okay, and then I go from the average to the peak by just multiplying by square root of 2. To go from peak to average, you divide by the square root of 2, but to go from average to peak, you multiply by the square root of 2, right? It's just the reciprocal. Okay, so let's find the peak voltage. Okay, I'm going to use power is V squared over R. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Somebody find the easier way to do this. Okay, so 1530 is equal to VRMS squared over 100.2. Okay, so 1530 times 100.2, raise that, whoops, that guy, oh dear, that guy, raised to the 0.5. And I get 391.5. And that's sort of the average RMS. Right? And then I'm going to multiply by the square root of 2 to get the peak, right? So times square root of 2. And I get 553.7. And that's volts. That's the peak voltage, right? I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but you know, that's the way that came to me just now.